Hello, guys, and welcome to episode 13 of my live podcast. My name is DulZi, and I'll be talking about the top weapons for Tracker. For those of you who are new to my stream or my podcast, this is essentially a podcast where I discuss certain topics I find important to the game in an attempt to make the game better. And I really like wanting to hear from you guys and kind of see what you guys are doing, or how you guys feel about certain things. So this is a good way for me or MC5 and to get in contact with you guys, a community. So first things first, we've had a week of just of using the class. Some people have unlocked it, some people haven't. And I guess I've obviously heard a lot of mixed reviews regarding the class. Let's take a look at this. This is a poll that was posted by a moderator in my server, cool guy Arctic. He's a moderator on the YouTube channel as well. Regarding what people thought were the best, the top tracker weapons. Although there weren't that many votes on here, I kind of can see where everyone's coming from with these. The Tier 1, the NDG, was rated as a top weapon, which is great. The Ether, the Tier 6 weapon, was also voted high, and I've heard really good things about that weapon. And the Prestige was surprisingly not voted as high, but it was still voted as a top weapon. According to this survey. So those are three weapons that I can kind of see, and yeah. Let's see. So let's watch this is a stream where HellFire he posted a video regarding the weapons in the class, and he kind of introduced them like when it first came out. It showcases all the weapons in the class. Killer intro. You guys should check out his channel. This video was a really well put together video. At the time. So let's speed this up. Let's see. Speed this up just a little bit. All right, NDG 35. This was one of the top voted weapons for the class. So something I'll note about the weapon, it shows a clip size, accuracy. Accuracy is pretty much at 100%. The perks of this gun is it has a scope pretty similar to the LAK and Morph. That's a Tier 7 weapon of Morph, which is a really good weapon. Is currently a good weapon. So for a Tier 1 weapon, this thing puts in some work. You just got to kind of aim above, but wherever that little diamond cursor lands above for people, it will stay on, and you can get headshots easily with that gun. And the second gun is going to be the Mercy. Has an okay accuracy, still has the same rate of fire as a Tier 1. Has 16 damage. Is it that great of a gun? No, it wasn't really voted that good of a gun as well, according to our poll. Just kind of like a standard. I want to say it looks pretty similar to an assault rifle. I want to say it is an assault rifle. I could be incorrect about that. The Tier 3 weapon though is an SMG. Has, I believe, the same rate of fire. Yeah, about the same rate of fire as the Tier 1 weapon. Slightly higher rate of fire than the second tier weapon. It's also, it's okay, but it still doesn't really compare to a lot of weapons we see in the game. Nothing really to kind of like boast about. So there's that. The tier 4 is the first sniper we see for the class. I've not really seen anyone talk about it. The RASL 789. It's like okay. I mean, it's not, for my opinion. It's like meh. Don't really know what else to say about it. Pretty relatively high rate of fire. Kind of a low sniper. I'm low damage for a sniper. It's not gonna get it. See, it's like a 2-hit kill on no course. And we got the Twig. This is tier 5. I've heard a lot of positive things regarding this weapon. And it had a few votes in the poll. Pretty good damage. Pretty good rate of fire. On paper, it's not a bad gun. But in terms of usage, it's okay. I mean, like I said, I've heard a lot of positive things about this weapon. Have I used it personally a lot? No. And I'll talk about the weapons I've gravitated towards at the end of this video. The Ether. This was one of the top rated weapons for the class. Has a little bit of a higher accuracy. 52 is pretty decent. 600 rate of fire is also pretty solid. Same fire rate as the Bosk, which again, most of these weapons have a decent fire rate. It doubles. The special ability is for it to double up as a shotgun. So when you try to change your weapon to your secondary, it actually automatically goes into shotgun mode, which is kind of cool. And this is demonstrated in this video. I don't think the shotgun is so powerful for the weapon. It's more the assault rifle that's pretty decent. As you see, he's sitting here aiming at the head. I mean, and it has a very low clip size for that secondary weapon. The tier 7, which is a weapon I like, and I've not seen a lot of votes on many votes on this. The VRT is a sniper that's about a 2-shot kill. When maxed out with a last muzzle, about 2-shot. It has a pretty good rate of fire for a sniper. But some people, I've heard mixed reviews. Tell me what you guys think about the sniper, because I have my own feelings about it, and like I said, I'll talk about it in a moment. But yeah. Now we get to the Prestige. This is the tier 8 weapon. So the tier 8 is the Blomar. It's really special in the terms, like its ability, in my opinion, isn't that great. But its ability is when you aim down sight, it lowers the rate of fire in order to give you a more accurate shot. You really want to use this weapon at hip fire, like as demonstrated here, because the fire rate's pretty good. For it's really good. 660 is a pretty nothing to really laugh about in terms of rate of fire. But when scoped in, it does lower the rate of fire, although it can help you with your. It's a pretty accurate weapon scoped in too. But like the damage on it at that rate, it seems kind of not great. But it had okay reviews. It wasn't as high as I thought it'd be. But as you see, when it's scoped in, it's not great. You really want to use it. You want to use that hip fire shot for the rate of fire. So yeah. So back to the poll. we looked at the tier 1. We looked at the tier the prestige weapon, and looking at these weapons in general, my personal opinion is that my personal opinion of the top 3 weapons are gonna be the tier 1 weapon. I think the tier 1 weapon is pretty good for a tier 1. It might actually be overpowered in my opinion. So the tier 1, I would say the prestige weapon is also going to make one of my top 3 lists. I mean, it's probably the better weapon out of all the weapons for the class. And in my opinion, the VRT is a pretty solid weapon. I've heard a lot of people report that they wish it kind of had more damage because a 2-shot kill is kind of hard to achieve with a sniper with a fire rate that's 126. I mean, it's going to take some time to kill someone. So I've heard a lot of people kind of discuss that. They would really wish the VRT had a higher rate of fire. But I will say this. I was able to use the weapon a lot this week. I mean, the class a lot this week. I haven't maxed out. Everything's maxed out for the class. And I've used the weapons, and I found that it's still, in my opinion, the weapons are still a little... at least they're on the weaker side. I think that they don't really respond or don't really add much to the meta. I thought that they would change the meta where currently I want to say Marauder and Assault are really at the top, and even Sniper are the top 3 classes to use at the moment. But the Tracker class itself didn't really have much of an impact on what weapons are the best and weapons are not. The addition of the dogs is really cool, but really the only dog to use is going to be the Prestige. I mean, the dogs are useful. The only problem with the dogs is that it takes some time for them to actually latch onto your enemy, and they don't necessarily kill your enemy. However, when they do latch onto your enemy, I find that it's pretty easy to kill someone. So something to kind of think about. For the class, but in general, for me, I think the class was, in terms of damage, the weapons, I think might need a little bit of tweaking, in order to kind of compete with the current meta. Because right now, they're not really that not as useful as something like. I found myself whenever I was playing a public match, I would go back to the Sniper or Grinder or something in order to compensate or do better in matches. Yeah. I'm reading some comments, people talking about how I mentioned the Sniper might need a buff, or some people mentioned the Sniper might need a buff. I don't think the rate of fire needs a buff for this weapon. I think that I think it's okay as it is as a 2-shot. I don't think it needs to be a Vice, but I think that it needs a weapon that really can respond well to the current meta. Yeah. Okay. So someone mentioned the best core slot for a Tracker. My current core slot. This is the Tracker event. So I don't know if you guys noticed at the end of the event. If any of you guys have completed it, you actually come up with a new core. It's going to be the I'm trying to see. That's on offensive core. You get the Ultimate Hunter, which helps it decreases the duration of the ability. So that's something kind of cool, but I don't think it's really useful for this class right now. I mean, the tracking ability is cool and fun to use. These are the cores I've been using simply because a lot of the event requires you to play a number of matches. So I pick hair trigger because I'm using the prestige weapon. I pick Undying so that I could spawn quickly and deliver more kills throughout the match. Glutton for health, and then pet him just for mobility. That's it. In terms of defenses, the tracker class doesn't really have any additional defenses. The dogs provide some cool aspect to it, but they might need. I don't know if they need something. I don't know if they need any more. I think if they have any more, it might be considered broken. That's something I kind of noticed, or something I want to note. Yeah. So, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna host a match with. I'm not gonna use Paragon. Let's be reasonable. I think a lot of people are still using the tier 1, so I'm gonna stick to the tier 1. And kind of like we could kind of play around with just a class and see what people gravitate to. I think those are the 2 cores I'm gonna use. I'll use prestige weapons. Who cares? I think I have my attachments on there. Oh, look at that. Let's create a match. The passkey is going to be MC5. This is on iOS, guys, at the moment. I'll allow 12 players. I usually don't like 12 players because of the lag. But, hey. Let's see if anyone wants to join. Oh, I made it all, whoopsie. I wanted to just allow only tracker in the second thought. Just to kind of see what people are using throughout the match. Oh, tier 3. Private game. MC5. Sweet. That looks good to me. So, I've had this question asked to me a lot. Why don't I stream on Android? It's kind of a simple answer. I don't have an Android device. Do I have an Android account? Yes, I originally started on Android. But at the moment, I don't have an Android device. Am I looking to get one in the future? Potentially. But right now, I do not have the means to stream on Android. I can stream on PC. I can stream on iOS. But really just right now, it's just more convenient for me to stream on iOS than anything, especially because I have everything on my iOS account. I mean, I don't want to grind over and over. Should we start a 2v2? You know what? We can start it. I have a passkey. People will be able to join in a moment. So I'm just going to use a prestige, which might be overkill for this match. Use the new support class, and that's on. There we go. That slow rate of fire and all right. I have a weird hood, guys. Don't judge me. Everyone thinks it's so weird. Let's let this bad boy out. Oh, I see someone's dog. Someone's close. Someone's real close. Yeah, there we go. Might as well get rid of that. Ooh. Maybe I spoke too soon about the scent, S-C-E-N-T. That guy just kind of clapped me. All right. Oh boy. Forgive me, guys. Also not used to playing gyroscope while sitting on a table like this. I might have to bring this a little close to my face. Oh, God. The lag. Also not used to playing on Wi-Fi. I play on mobile data all the time. Excuses come pouring out whenever I start losing. Yeah, maybe I spoke too soon about the SCENT, because this guy's doing pretty well with it. He's doing really well with it. Oh, God. This is what I meant with a dog. If the dog latches onto you, you're dead, essentially. Yeah, it does have a little bit of lag, guys. Sorry. It's partially because I'm on Wi-Fi and because I'm streaming it at the same time. It's like I'm double streaming it in a way. Whenever I'm playing like this. So it lags for me and it lags for you guys a little bit. There we go. I would aim down sight, but this isn't the weapon to aim down sight with. Oh, I see someone. There we go. Where are you? Where are you? You back here? Yep. Yep. Oh, gosh. Even though I deployed a shield. Let's see. Maybe I should have used the VRT instead. We'll try it. So maybe I spoke too soon about the dogs. They are kind of helpful. Murder Blitz, thank you for the carry. Yeah, I'm lagging so bad. Even in this game, I'm lagging. Yep. I'm trying to see the... So I'm using a... Okay, the Mercy. I'm not really seeing any, like, overwhelming weapon in this match. I'm just kind of a side note. Yeah. Doing really well with SCENT. Maybe that should have been a voted weapon. Lol. Where am I? And my dog really has kind of been useless this match. When does the effectiveness of the tracker end? Is it effective? Like, how does it do compared to other weapons? That's a better question. Like, how does it do compared to the other classes? And you guys' opinions, I kind of want to hear. Like, how do you guys feel that it does? Because the event forces us to all use this class in all sorts of settings. So we're having to use it in against people who are using anything really. So I'm just curious how you guys feel about the class's effectiveness in comparison, at least to weapons in this current meta. Oh, I just jumped down on accident. Okay. Wow. He's doing pretty well with it. I mean, he had low health, but still. I might need to test it out. We'll see. Although, using gyroscope with that's probably not the best thing to do. Oh. He is strafing a little hard. And I'm lagging a little hard. Just throw this in. Let's put this right here. Yep. Dog for the win. I'm finally unstoppable. Thank you, dog. Well then, maybe I spoke too soon about the dog too. I mean, this match, I'm gonna make another match with everything in the meta. Everything in the meta kind of like allowed. At least I'm positive now. There we go. Last kill too. GG. So the dogs have a place, but I wonder if they have a place in a atmosphere where everything's allowed. Wow, murder blitz. Yeah, that using the tier 1. Tier 1 is a really good weapon. I think it's, in my opinion, I think it's like probably the best weapon for the class at the moment. So that's something I kind of mentioned. I'm going to pick this. I'm going to actually try a different weapon this time. I'm going to try the sniper. Because I know a lot of people were talking that they weren't crazy about it. I tend to gravitate towards the snipers, being one. No, I don't want that scope. Screw it, I'll use a 6x scope. Let's try it out. Let's make another one. We'll pick a map that I guess you could do a little more with, have a little more distance. Maybe it might. I feel like we're going to see a lot of the tier 1 weapon right now. I don't think that anyone's going to really stick to SMGs or anything like that. That's just personal opinion. All right. Alright, let's create another one. Passkey is going to be MC5. I believe I did that. So we're going to try that again. Saw a lot of YouTubers on there. So. See if we can get another game or so going on. Appreciate the love, guys. Join. GG, bro. Maybe I didn't put a passkey on correctly. Let me back up, make sure I did. I did. Okay then. Whoopsie. Just left that one. Alright, let's try this one. Let's see what we can do this time. Passkey is going to be MC5, guys, on iOS. Yeah, I see people saying they're terrible at Tracker. Tracker's a new class, guys. I mean, what can you kind of expect? The weapons work a lot differently than a lot of the weapons we have, so I get it. We're not all amazing at it yet. All right. 2v2. I guess we're gonna start. Kind of go from there. Respond to some of the. Okay. All right. Let's see how this does. After this, I think I'm gonna give some closing thoughts on like what I think, or I want to. I'll actually, guys, while we're playing, think of this. What do you guys think needs to be tweaked to this class, if anything? Oh well, I totally missed. Okay. Ha. The Ether L. All right. There we go. See, I don't think the sniper's that bad, guys. As I'm about to get clapped in a second. Thought I was gonna get a double. I got so excited for that. Do I have the only kills on my team? I do. It's great. It's fantastic. Love it. I don't know if I'd use an SMG at this point. Oh, there we go. Let's play a little more tactfully. Will they rush it? Will they rush at the moment? Quick scope. Not quick scope. Hard scope. Oh, there we go. He got me good. I wish you could switch to a secondary here. I just feel so slow lugging around the sniper. Oh, I know someone's close. There we go. Again, I think I still stand by my statement that the sniper is a pretty good gun. I think it's really good for at least for the tier 3 armor stage. But mine is maxed out, guys. I don't know if a lot of people have it maxed out with all the muzzles and everything, because I do. There you go, Goose. Put it at work. Trying to see if they're going to approach from the side, because I feel like they're going to approach from the side. Oh god, yep. There we go. There we go. Oh, man. Thank you, dog. Something to kind of mention also about the tier 9 dog is that it doesn't... so the dogs, the way they work is they'll bite down on your enemy, and right afterwards, they'll kind of immobilize your enemy. That doesn't happen with the tier 9 dog. It actually can survive twice biting 2 enemies. It will actually disengage from your enemy if they manage to shake it off, or if they kill your enemy, they'll disengage. There we go. Oh, that was a false deploy. I think I have hair trigger on this. I don't know if that really has an impact on a sniper with 120 rate of fire, but hey, there we go. They must be behind us in that area back there. go. Ah. I'm doing better this game, at least. Ah! Disengage! Disengage! There we go. Was that a tier 9? I think it was. No, it wasn't. Because the tier 9 will still stay around, and it'll still... Wow, they caught up. No, they didn't. They're 2018. They didn't catch up. I was about to say. I was like, gosh, Lee. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, it's a one-shot kill. Maxed out. I don't know if these guys have cores. I need to double check. I'm pretty sure they don't have any cores, though. So, yeah, but it's a one-shot, maxed out. With Glutton, it might be a two-shot. I know in general it's a two-shot kill. It's kind of like a damage roll. There we go. I don't have any health cores on. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, nobody really has cores on. Maybe I should have not used cores, but I don't think it would have mattered. I'm not really using anything that would really benefit me. There we go. People leaving. Fish guy's doing pretty good with the ether. I've heard a lot of people mention that gun a lot. I mean, they mention it, saying that it's a really good weapon. Okay, good game, guys. So, guys, again, I'm sorry about the lag. It's not my phone though. It's got to be the my internet, and the fact that I'm kind of streaming it twice, like streaming it to my PC, which is streaming it to you guys. So that's why it seems a little bit laggy. My closing thoughts. I think that we need to kind of see where the class goes. I mean, I think that we don't have a great idea of how it is, because not many people will have the class maxed out with the latest muzzles and whatnot. Like here, I have it maxed out, and I have the flash hider on it. So it's going to be a lot more useful than to some people who are just using it like a MK1 with like not even the last muzzle. Because it's a pretty big damage jump from the first muzzle to the last one. I mean, it's by like 14 points, which is pretty significant. It's a really significant amount, actually, just in general. And notice it was one-shotting people. So with with proper damage cores, I would think it could possibly be a one-shot kill. What do I think about the class? As personally, just by using it through the week, I think that some weapons might need to be looked at. I think the prestige weapon, it falls a little short in the damage area for a prestige weapon, because it doesn't really compare to a lot of the weapons we have out now, such as the Hands and Gret or the Grinder. The concept's really cool. Just maybe a few things tweaked here and there, but overall, I think it's an interesting class and fun class to use. Yeah. Well, if you guys have any questions regarding the class or the event, which I'll just go over actually, please feel free to comment on it. So I haven't completed the event quite yet. I'm on chapter 9. I haven't played any multiplayer matches in a minute. I've been concentrating on ESL, so I haven't played any ranked matches. But I will implore you guys, if you guys think that you want to get this class and you really definitely want this class, I still think the event is probably the most convenient and useful way to get the class. Because if not, you're going to be paying, I don't know how many credits the class is going to be when it's released, but that's how much the packs cost. And comparing them, I'm just going to open one just to kind of show. Comparing them to other chests, I believe they cost a little more. I could be wrong. So you're going to be paying a pretty penny. Yeah, I mean, the other packs cost half of the price of this. This costs twice the amount of credits. They want you to play the game. The developers want you to play this game, play the event to try to grind through the class. And I already know how many credits it would take because I had a friend who just opened all the packs. Just opened packs. He didn't even play the event. He just opened packs just to kind of see how many credits it would be. And it's going to be a lot less to unlock and max everything out, even through the event, than it would be just buying those packs because those packs are pretty darn expensive. So yeah. Tier 2, Murder Blitz thinks at Tier 2, Tier 3, and Tier 5 need a damage buff. I could see that. As for the reducing the price of tracker packs, I don't think that's really, I don't think that's very feasible at the moment. I think that we're gonna. They want you to play the event. The point is not to buy the class and buy everything in it. So yeah. Well, guys, I don't see any questions. I really do appreciate you guys coming over here and watching. If you guys have any questions, feel free to jump on Discord and talk to me. I'm very reachable there. Yeah, and let me know what you guys want to hear next time, so we can kind of discuss or what changes you guys want to make, if any, regarding the class. I hear a lot of talk about Marauder. I feel the same way at the moment, in terms of like it might not be where it needs to be quite yet, but hopefully we're gonna get there, guys. But thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next week. All right, goodbye.